Well, I think they have two basic purposes, or at least two main purposes. One is to speak to what's actually happening in the world and to enable people to get, once again, a scientific understanding of what's going on and why, and what it has to do with and how it relates to the larger questions of, can the world really be changed in a way that's positive? If so, how? What is required to do that, and how do we go about doing that? So there's, on that sort of very broad level, and then there's also working to enable people to grasp and themselves take up the method that goes into analyzing, the things that are happening at a given time. There's analysis of particular events going on, whether it's the genocide of the Palestinian people, or the oppression of black people, or the oppression of women, the attack on LGBT people. It's speaking to particular things that are happening, or what's represented by the war in Ukraine and how that's a proxy war that among imperialists, that the U.S. is not backing, for the interests of the people of Ukraine, but it's backing out of its imperialist rivalry with Russia, and what the potential danger beyond even the destruction of and death of that war. What's the potential danger there of even greater war among these imperialists? It's speaking to all particular things like that. But it's also, seeking and working to give people the kind of method that's necessary to scientifically understand these things, rather than it all look like a big jumble of mysteries, and then people being provided with explanations which don't really explain things, but which keep them boxed into the world the way it is, with all of the horrors that are going on and the even greater ones that are looming. So those are kind of the purposes of these social media messages in an ongoing way. And I try to do it in as timely a way as I can, so it relates to things that are on people's mind. Again, the short attention span. You have to try to speak to things as quickly as you can while people, still thinking about them. At least thinking people are thinking about them, and trying to create, and the purpose is to create more thinking people, get more people to become thinking people, critical thinkers, and revolutionaries on that basis. Those are the purposes. So, it's very important that amidst all the noise out there, that this, break through and reach people and get people themselves involved in struggling over what's being said in these social media messages. Is it true? What if it is true? What are the implications of that? How do we understand this? What's the method that's being used to go after the different aspects of reality that are being engaged and analyzed? So it's very important, with all the noise out there and all the distraction out there that keeps people numbed, and worse, to try to, break through that and rally people to the orientation of really engaging deeply with the world and what needs to be done about changing it in a positive way.